I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Chicago Bears and the Houston Texans. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 72 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for two. Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say that it'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Draw play here. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Trubisky now off the bootleg. On the move to his left. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, yes, that was good pressure applied that time by the defensive unit. They forced him out wide to his left, but with nobody home, he decided to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a short gain.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. DeAndre Carter is deep for the Texans. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score.
Hey, you got to snap it. You got to snap it.
From the end zone, Watson. He's got a man, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And a catch made by Hopkins. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2. They're going to run for it with Jones. And he is in to make it 16-0. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And now Now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up. Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. It's caught. It's Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Keep it up.
On 1st down, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Hopkins complete.
Pass interference. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
The final shot before the break. Watson flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Trubisky will throw, trying to get it to Tariq Cohen out of the backfield. But it's going to be 2nd down. Despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. His throw incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for the tight end, Adam Shaheen, that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing. Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
On first down, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. Going deep for Hopkins. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. He's going to it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 60 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Deshaun Watson, he's a lot of fun to watch in the pocket, but when he's forced out of the pocket like that, he can make those big plays downfield.
Almost a bad thing when you're pass rushing and you force a Deshaun Watson out of the pocket. He creates extra time. He has the poise to keep his eyes downfield and locate receivers, and it turns into a little bit of a scramble drill for the defensive backs. Where is everyone? And Deshaun Watson finds his target for a big, big play.
And so they run it in on the two-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the two-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to mass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the two-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for two.
What we got?
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. That goes for a gain of 31. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Out of the gun, Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball.
It's caught at the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And make him 4 for 4 now on two-point conversions as he'll take this one in for the score. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Let's go, buddy.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. Here's Trubisky to throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, Carter. Oh, I nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Throwing now, Watson. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah,